Hey there, thank you for coming back to my channel, and if this is your first time here, welcome. Today's video is going to be another three-way cushion foundation comparison, and this time we're looking into the double lasting cushion range from Etude House. I'm going to be comparing the three formula, the double lasting cushion glow, the double lasting cushion cover, and the newest formula, which is the double lasting cushion matte. Let's get right into the video. I'm going to first talk about the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, as this is the newest addition to the Double Lasting range of base products from Etude House. This cushion foundation formula has the same shade offering as the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation, with 6 different colors ranging from 17C1 to 23N1. This shade offering is also twice as big as the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation's shade offering, which has only 3 different colors, which are 17N1, 21N1, and 23N1. You are currently able to buy the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation on Gmarket at about $20 for a full-size product as well as a refill. You also have the option of buying just the product itself without the refill, but do note that this price on Gmarket is definitely cheaper than the price currently being advertised on the official Etude House website. I had previously purchased both the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation and the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation in the 21N1 shade, which is the shade called Neutral Vanilla. However, for the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, due to the swatch images that I saw online, I decided to go with the shade 21C1, which is the cool undertone shade in the shade offering of this formulation. I did a oxidization test with these 3 different cushion formulation, and here is the result of that test. First of all, the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation starts out pretty yellow and then oxidized to a peachy neutral shade. This is the same case for the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation formula. With the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, it is actually the case that I can see a little bit of darkening with the color, but the undertone did not change. Before I move into the comparison wear test of these 3 formulations, let me also talk about the differences in the sponge that comes with the product, which will for sure affect the way that these products applies to your face. First of all, the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation comes with the sponge that is by far the softest and seems also the most absorbent out of the 3 sponges in these products. This means that you will have to be extra careful with the way that you apply this product to your face because the sponge is going to absorb a lot of product. On the other hand, the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation comes with the sponge that is the hardest out of the 3, and it is also the least absorbent out of the 3 sponges. So you can probably not worry too much about the way that you apply the product to your face, as the sponge is not going to be absorbing a lot of product and then put a lot of product onto your face at once. The Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation comes with the sponge that is probably the most versatile in my opinion because it is just the right amount of softness and absorbent. On the first day of the comparison wear test, I did a side-by-side comparison of the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation and the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation because I thought that based on the name, these 2 formulations would be much more similar to each other than the Double Lasting Matte is similar to the Double Lasting Glow formulation. However, I was in for a surprise because the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation has a surprisingly high level of coverage, especially pigmentation and color coverage, much higher than the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation has. That is not to say that the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation has a low level of coverage because it still provides me with a medium buildable level of coverage, especially against pigmentation. However, I feel that with the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation formula, the texture is quite liquidy and spreadable, so I did not need to use a lot of product to achieve the same level of coverage as the level of coverage that I got with the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation. While both of these formulations are not the best that I have seen so far in terms of pore coverage as well as texture coverage, the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation definitely has a higher level of coverage when it comes to the butterfly zone. And I feel like there is also a little bit of a blurring effect that happens when I use the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation. With the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation, I think you can still see pretty well all the pore shape as well as a little bit of redness that I have on the side of my nose. Whereas with the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, while you can still see a little bit of some of the bigger pores, you definitely cannot see much of the smaller pores, and you definitely don't see any of the redness in the butterfly zone anymore. However, while the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation has a surprisingly high level of coverage, it is definitely not a matte finish cushion foundation as advertised. The finish that I can see with this cushion foundation on the first day was more of a dewy finish, and it definitely was dewier than the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation, which has a semi-matte to matte finish. After applying the 2 cushion foundation to my face for about 30 to 40 minutes, I did a transfer test using a facial tissue, and perhaps because the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation has a much dewier finish, at least on my skin, compared to the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation, I did see a tiny bit of transferring onto the tissue. So I would advise that if you want to use the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation and also wear a mask on top, that you put a little bit of powder or finishing powder on top of the product after you apply it to your face. The last category of comparison for these two formula is longevity. Now, both of the Double Lasting Matte and Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundations don't quite have formula which are good at oil controlling, because about 4 hours into the wear test, I started getting pretty shiny, especially in the butterfly zone and the T-zone, and at about 8 hours when I did my final check-in, I used a blotting paper to show you how much oil I was producing in that area, and you can see that I pretty much use up all of the surface area of that blotting paper to blot off my face. In terms of creasing and separation, while the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation did not crease very badly around the nose area for me, I did see some separation happening around the mouth area. And on the other hand, the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, while did not have any separation in any area of my face, even though it did not control the oil very well, I did see quite a bit of creasing around the nose area, and because it creased around the nose area, I also lost a little bit of pigmentation and texture coverage, and I could see a little bit of redness as well as more texture on my face on the side of the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation at the end of the day. Let's now move on to the second day wear test, where I did a side-by-side comparison between the Double Lasting Matte and the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundations. In terms of overall coverage level, the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation still wins over the Double Lasting Glow formulation. The Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation has what I would consider a light to medium coverage level. It is somewhere in between the coverage level of the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation and the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation in terms of texture coverage though, because it definitely provides better blurring in the butterfly zone for me if I compare it to the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation, but it's not quite as good as the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation in this category. On this second day wear test, I was again surprised by how dewy the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation looks in comparison to the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation. When comparing side by side the finish, you can probably tell that the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation is still dewier than the glow version of the Double Lasting Cushion Foundation, which has a semi-glow finish. As with the first day wear test, after I applied the 2 cushion foundation for about 30 to 40 minutes, I did a transfer test using a facial tissue. And again, I could see that the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation does transfer a little bit, while the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation had no transfer at all. Because both the Double Lasting Glow and matte formulations are on the glowier side of finish when it comes to cushion foundation finish, I decided to put a little bit of finishing powder on both sides of my face after doing the transfer test. I was also a little bit curious how the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation would behave throughout the day with some finishing powder when compared to when I didn't use any powder at all on the first day wear test. And after 8 hours of wear, I have to say that the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation definitely doesn't look as oily with a little bit of finishing powder on top on the second day, though it still looked a little bit oilier in my opinion when compared to the side of my face with the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation on. On the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation side, there was less oil, and I also did not see a lot of creasing or separation of the foundation on my skin. Before the release of the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation is my favorite cushion foundation formula from Etude House, and I don't think my opinion has changed at all after doing these two comparison wear tests. The Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation is definitely the most versatile formula out of these three formulations in my opinion because of the level of coverage that it provides, the finish that it gives, as well as how long it wears on the skin. I also think that the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation is a great option for beginners to cushion foundation because it is a very forgiving formula that works well on a lot of different skin type. There is not really a way that you will easily get an uneven level of coverage with this product, which is, I think, its biggest plus. Even though my opinion about the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation hasn't changed, I do think that it is nice Etude House has released the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation because it is almost like the higher coverage version of the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation, except that I still think the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation is actually dewier on my skin compared to the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation, which is really strange since the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation is advertised as a matte finish cushion foundation. If you have skin types similar to me or oilier than me, I definitely recommend that when you use the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, you will want to use some blotting powder or finishing powder after applying the product to your skin. Lastly, let's talk about the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation formula. I actually don't think I want to recommend this formulation to anybody because first, it doesn't quite have the extensive shade range that the two other Double Lasting Cushion Foundation formula has, and second, it does not really have any outstanding advantages when compared to the Double Lasting Matte or the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation. It doesn't quite cover up the texture and pigmentation as well as the Double Lasting Matte Cushion Foundation, and at the same time, it doesn't have the longevity and the lack of creasing and separation that the Double Lasting Glow Cushion Foundation has. So I will not be recommending the Double Lasting Cover Cushion Foundation to anyone who is looking for a good medium coverage cushion foundation. That is everything for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video, and also I hope you have had a good time with me today. Hit the like button if you have enjoyed the video or find it useful, and also consider subscribing to my channel for more content on Korean beauty in the future. I'll see you guys in my next video.